Okay, we're going to get ahead of ourselves here for just a moment. This is the water heater temperature pressure relief valve drain line termination point, and it's higher from the ground than 6 inches. But really what we're here about is the HVAC condensing units. And these units have marks on them. These units have experienced some hail damage. These units are not level. These units have dirty coils, dirty and bent coils. The refrigerant that someone's come in and added some insulation to the low pressure refrigerant lines, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, except they use the wrong kind of foam. The wrong kind of foam. This type of foam is not acceptable by current energy standards, and when they added the new foam, they should have used the new material, whoever it is that they are. We can see that we do not have anti-theft Schrader valve caps. Those are safety issues and environmental issues, so they make the report. But when this unit was installed, when these units were installed, those types of caps were not required, but it's still going to be on the report. This is a little different because, you know, somebody should have had the foresight. If they're going to, you know, retrofit this, they should have brought it up to current standards, which has not happened. And speaking of current standards, these units, all right, they're 19 years old. This equipment's engineered on paper to last 20 years. It might last 35. But Las Vegas is going to give you 14. That's about how long they last here. It's about how long you expect them to last here. And that's, you know, that's... Now, not only are they 19 years old, they're R22. R22 refrigerant, no longer manufactured in the United States, no longer imported in the United States legally. You know, are there stockpiles of it? You bet there are. And is it expensive? It's very expensive. Can you put a drop-in in? And well, if you put a drop-in in, if somebody can convince you into that, well then you're adding a refrigerant that's less efficient than this inefficient refrigerant, this R22. R22 manufactured in 2003. Okay, so this is like only about a SEER 10, maybe. Okay, this is only like a SEER 10. You're gonna put less of a... Will it cool? Yeah, it'll cool. And nobody's gonna want to follow somebody with a drop-in. You might as well again put that guy on payroll. So just about any technician that comes out here to service this equipment for you is going to rightfully so encourage you to update. It's time. It's time. It's the wrong time. It's got an obsolete refrigerant in it. It's going to be very expensive to maintain, and maintenance should be expected because this is old equipment. It's going to be failing on you. This is going to be a burden, and you're going to be replacing it sooner than it is going to be that, you know, probably sooner than when you're going to sell the house. That's for sure. Okay, the units, again, I think I mentioned this already. They're not level. The pads do not hold them. Do not raise them 3 inches above the ground. And there are 22, and they're 18 years old. What did I say? Did I say 18? 19 years old. 19 years old. That's how old they are. So here's the data plates. You don't have to trust me. You just read this. I'll tell you the whole story right there. Now, are we going to check them further? You bet. You know, as far as the Texas Real Estate Commission is concerned, it's either off or it's on. It works or it doesn't work. With the pushback you're going to hear is it performing the function for which it's intended? That's what you're going to hear. That's what you're going to hear. Or not. Or was it installed safely or properly? You know, those are the things the Texas Real Estate Commission is concerned about.